Welcome to BizApps Unlocked. Because not every business problem needs a big solution. With StageTrace, you can track every stage and find every bottleneck, giving you the clarity to keep work moving forward.
Welcome to the BizApps Unlocked Introduction to StageTrace. You may not be familiar with the business process flow functionality that is built into Dataverse. We're looking at a very simple one in front of us. It's for a refund request process that we've created to demonstrate what StageTrace can do for us. We have 3 stages represented by the 3 different boxes that you can see. Let's take a look at what this business process flow looks like on the refund request table in the model-driven app. So here we are in the app, and we can see that we are looking at a refund request. We can see that the initiate refund stage has been there for about 3 minutes. So let's go ahead and move this to the next stage. We can see now that it is in the refund decision stage. But what we seem to have lost is the context of how long it was in the initiate refund stage. This is a problem for us because we want to fine-tune this process and keep track of how long it is in each stage. Even if we move back and forth, we've lost the context of how long it was there. So let's take a look at how StageTrace is going to solve this for us. We'll hop over to the lead here. And looking at the lead is important for a couple of different things. First, the lead is a business process flow that jumps between 2 different tables, the lead and then it goes over to an opportunity. And I just want you to see that StageTrace can support a business process flow that works with multiple tables. So as we go from the lead to the opportunity, you will see that StageTrace will give us the history as we qualify this lead. So as we qualify this lead, we're going to go through the steps that the platform wants us to go through, and we'll go ahead and hit qualify. The sales app is now qualifying this lead and moving the business process flow to the next stage, and we'll click on finish, and now we're being moved over to the opportunity. And you can see when we get to the opportunity that we have StageTrace on this form. So let's go ahead and look at that. And it will show us that we have been in the qualify stage for 1 day, 1 hour, and 49 minutes. We're currently in the develop stage. There's no time to show yet, so the duration is actually empty at the moment. But as time goes on, the duration will show the current stage. Now what we want to see is that when we go back to the lead, we can see on the lead that StageTrace is showing the exact same information. So whether we're on the opportunity or the lead, we will see the same information for the entire business process flow, not for each individual record. And that's an important distinction with StageTrace, where we can now see the entire length of time for each stage and the entire length of the entire process across the entire business process flow. Now let's take a look at another instance on a case. In this situation, we're currently in the identify stage, and we've been there for a few hours. This is a prime case for us to pick up and work on. However, you might notice it's been active for 25 hours, which seems a little bit odd. We've done some identify work, so let's move on to the next stage. As we transition to the research stage of our business process flow, let's take a quick peek at StageTrace to see what the history is. Hang on. This shows that it was in the identify stage for 1 day and 5 minutes. Something's a little weird. Something's not right. We better investigate this further. Let's go over to the StageTrace admin app and delve deeper into the history. Now that we've switched over to the StageTrace admin app, you'll see that there's a table called StageTrace Histories. In here, we're looking for 2 columns, the target table ID and the target table name. We want to grab the ID from the case that we were on and filter the target table ID column by that ID. So looking at this rows that are returned, we want to sort it by the start time. And when we do that, we'll find that the case actually started off in the identify stage for 1,350 minutes. Then it went to the research phase for 305, and then back to identify. somebody switched it back. StageTrace does give us the context of who switched it and the time frame that they did switch it. So if we want to do further research, the data is available to us. Now that we've seen a bit more about StageTrace, let's return back to our refund request. We've done the work, so let's move this refund request to the next stage. And as we're doing that, we want to pay attention to how much time has been on this one so we can see what StageTrace does. And now that we've moved it to the refund decision stage, let's take a peek at what StageTrace has. It seems we missed some configuration when we set up the business process flow. We better take a look at that and we can get it set up correctly for the future. Once we are in the StageTrace admin app, we switch to the StageTrace BPF tables. This table lets us define which of the business process flows are being tracked by StageTrace. As an admin, you can pick which ones you want. So to add a new one, we're going to click the New button. And once we're in here, we have this drop-down for BPF table logical name. This drop-down shows us the tables that are actually linked to the business process flows that are currently in Dataverse. So when we drop this down, you'll see that we have the tables and the names of the business process flows. Refund request shows up there, so we're going to select refund request. And when we do, you'll see that the logical name of the tables shows up underneath the drop-down. We'll go ahead and save that. But before we do, I just want to note that you do need to be a system admin or customizer role inside of Dataverse to do this, because in the background, the process is creating some plugin steps. So as we save and close, it's going to create those plugin steps for us to wire up StageTrace for the refund request business process flow. Let's go back into our refund request and see what happens now when we move back in the stages. We can see that StageTrace is automatically keeping track of the stage changes on this refund request. And going forward, every stage change will be tracked, and we'll have the history then of every refund request going forward. So that's how we wire up StageTrace to a business process flow and make it work for every change in going forward. Thank you for watching our demonstration of StageTrace today, the ultimate tool for tracking and optimizing your business process flows. As you've seen, StageTrace provides unparalleled insights into your workflows, helping you identify bottlenecks and streamline your operations. By leveraging StageTrace, you can enhance efficiency, improve customer satisfaction, and drive your business growth. Don't miss this opportunity to transform your business process flows. Visit our website to learn more and get started with StageTrace today. We look forward to partnering with you on your journey towards success.